Hello, everybody. Bill Thornton, SoCalSabre here. How you all doing this evening? Well, a mailman came today and brought me some stuff from GMT that's been on P500 for a while. So let's get down to the table and take a look at what we got. What we have is Rebel Fury, the battles of the American Civil War. We have Fredericksburg and Chancellorsville. We have Chickamauga and Chattanooga. We have the Wilderness and Spotsylvania. This is a game designed by Mark Herman, published by GMT Games, and this is the Civil War Heritage Series, Volume 1. I've already removed the shrink so we don't have the worst of the uh, glare, for the lack of it. Okay, 18 plus 2 players. It's got a low 3 out of 9 complexity, and it's a medium of 5 out of 9 in solitaire. Yeah, we have a 3 22 by 34-inch maps, 2 counter sheets, 1 rule book, 1 playbook, 2 player aid cards, 2 display cards, and 10-sided dice, 2 10-sided dice, and 1 custom sided 6-sided. Okay, so read just a little bit about what it says here. Okay, are you a McClellan or are you a Grant? Are you a Bragg or are you a Lee? Are you tactically methodical or explosive? Strategically conservative or daring? Play Rebel Fury and find out. Rebel Fury is the first volume in Mark Herman's Civil War Heritage series that will eventually cover every major battle from the American Civil War. Rebel Fury is refined version of Mark's 19th century low complexity game system as featured in his C3I magazine, Gettysburg, and Waterloo designs. In this system, you are placed in the role of a bunch of them, one of the commanders. Rebel Fury is not a traditional hex and counter game where each side moves, attacks in sequence. Instead, Rebel Fury captures the flow of interactive maneuver where the points of assault are driven by your decisions, not the system. You are advantaged if you can turn the opponent's flank while controlling the tempo of the battle more through more efficient maneuvering. And then there's a lot more text up here. I'll let you read that, or you can, freeze it and zoom in. So let's get in the box and see what we got going. Kind of excited for this new series, another new Civil War series. There's the 2D10s and the custom die. It's the bags here. And we have a playbook. Okay. Lists all of the campaigns again. Designed by Mark Herman. And we get in here, we're going to go inside and it's going to give us general scenario conditions and for reinforcements, game tracks, victory conditions. There goes that stupid phone of mine again. And Battle of Fredericksburg set up. Chancellorsville, Chickamauga, Chattanooga, the Wilderness, Spotsylvania, and then a whole bunch of designer notes, which I'll have to read into. We got a rules of play. Let's see what we're checking in at here. Well, we got a great index, a 2-page index on pages 22 and 23. I'll be copying these off so it's easier to be checking instead of having to look every time in the book. Okay, we're going to have an introduction and the setups, and we're going to have a key concepts and definitions. Key concept 4. Now we're going into definitions. A lot of definitions. It's explaining everything from road movement to stacking, map entry, and stuff like that. And telling you all about it, the sequence of play. And there's a funny note down here from Mark. It says, play note. Questions of timing are usually caused by taking shortcuts and not following the sequence of play. If you have a timing question, make sure that you are conducting the game's procedures in the correct order. Okay, cool. So then he's going to outlines everything in the command phase. Then it's going to go on to the organization phase right here. I bet you a lot of it refers back to those definitions we were talking about. Then we go to movement phase. And we got some examples of movement. We got the attack phase. I guess there are some mandatory attacks. Stack detachments in combat. Attack resolution. Combat results. And then we go to the end phase. We got some more examples for combat. Then we got additional rules for artillery, heavy artillery, entrenchments. I think I'll probably work them in as I go. Then victory conditions for all scenarios, so you don't have to be worried about it. Look at which one it is. All right, then we got some player aids here. The sequence of play, battle rating summary, headquarters removal check, tactical position determinations. It must have it has an impact on advantage, disadvantage. Then we have attack results table. And in the back, we have the terrain chart. Formation effects, combat effects, ZOC effects. And we have a second one for the second player. If you're playing, I most likely will be playing solo. And then we have a turn. Because it says remaining move attacks. Then we got Chancellorville. This is the turns down here. Chickamauga and the wilderness of Pennsylvania down here. Nothing on the back. Then we got an off-union display. Didn't see nothing for the Confederates. Maybe they don't have that many people. All right, and then the counters, they look like they're half-inch. Oh, a lot of easy to stuff. The graphics around them and that. The only thing I don't know is what these all these like these. There's 12 symbols on here. I don't have a magnifying glass to see what they are, but I'll find out. Field works. Must attack. Then we got Lee, Jackson, Stewart. Another Lee down here. Then over here we got Burnside up here and Grant down here, and we got Thomas and Sheridan or Sherman. I mean, not Sheridan. Some cavalry markers. All right, now we got the maps. I'm going to put it on pause. I'm going to try to show you. I'm going to show you one of these maps anyway. This is the Fredericksburg Chancellorsville map. Here, got a little bit of a glare going here because of the size of it right now. As you can see, it is hex to hex, even though it's not traditional. Looks pretty nice maps. You can see everything clearly. The roads. The terrain is easy to differentiate. Got some alpha letters down here. Some over here too, so they must be like entry points. I don't know what they could be. Well, I'll find out once I get to learning and playing, get this game out and start learning it. So, what do you think? Go down there and hit that like button. Please subscribe if you haven't done so yet and help the channel grow. Put some comments down there. Sorry about that little bit of a glare, but this was a first look at Rebel Fury, a Mark Herman Civil War game, the volume one of the Civil War Heritage series from GMT. So SoCalsabre saying, take care of yourselves out there, be kind to each other, stay safe, and thank you for stopping by.